We are in room 14640, which is an Ocean View Balcony Stateroom located on deck 14 of Star of the Seas. This room is located near the middle of the ship on the port side of the ship. So let's go through this room and show you all the features of this stateroom and what it has to offer. We'll start at the desk area. The desk area does have a slidable table right here, so you can move it closer to the couch and put food on it, like a TV tray. And then, of course, you have these drawers, which this one has your hair dryer, and of course, boxes of tissues. And then these ones, there's nothing in them, just for storage. And right here, you have your room service menu. You remember, complimentary continental breakfast on these ships. And then down here, you have a cooler. It's not a refrigerator, it's a cooler. If you need a refrigerator, you have to ask for one. On the actual counter, you have a large mirror for putting on makeup and stuff, because I do that all the time. And then you have your light switches, you have a European outlet, you have a USB-A and a USB-C, and then a normal outlet that can be converted into other outlets. And of course, a nice light. On this side of the room, we have the couch. And we're going to find out if the couch can be converted into a bed, and we'll let you know here in a second. So we just found out our room with this sofa, it is a bed, but it doesn't pull out. So this room holds 3 people, and the third person would be to sleep here. These come off, and then there's your bed. It doesn't pull out. On the rooms that have the convertible sofa, there would be a handle down here that would pull out and the bed would pull out. So this room, it only holds 3 people. The sofa bed is just that without those couch cushions. They just put a pillow here and then your blankets and stuff on there. So just be mindful that if you got 3 people in this room, that is the other bed. That is it. And then over here you have the closet area. This top closet is a normal closet and it has your hangers and hanger bar at the top. The really cool thing I like are these baskets down below to help organize what's here. And then next to that, there's a skinny closet with another bar at the top you can put hangers on. Now there is another closet in here and it is hidden and it's behind the mirror, which I can see Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Hi. And this mirror opens up and you have more shelving all the way down. And then you have the safe. Now the thing with the safe, it is very small. I just tried to put Nicole's iPad in here and it would not fit and get the door closed. So just be mindful that if you want to store your electronics, you might want to put them in a suitcase underneath the bed and hide them, if that's something that's important to you. As we come this way, we'll go next to the bed. On this side of the bed, there is the light switch, and there's also a USB-A, along with the phone is on this side, and this little table can go closer to the bed. On this side, you have another USB-A, and then a regular standard American outlet and the light switch. This light switch here turns on the lights for the balcony. This is a Royal King, which is kind of like a queen size bed. It is 2 twins pushed together. You can see the line in the middle, so if you wanted them separated, you can. And then on this side is the television, which is a decent size. And over here you have more shelving. And then there's actually a USB-A and a USB-C outlet right here. So you want to charge like phones and other devices right here, you can. Let's take a look at the balcony. On the balcony you have 2 chairs. They both have ottomans underneath them. So if you want to relax out here and kick your feet up, you can. There is a small table. This room is on deck 14. And there is an overhang above us because directly above us is the pool deck. So if you're booking this room and you're wondering how it is with the pool above you, we'll let you know after this sailing is over. The balcony isn't as large as some of the other ships that we've been on, but it is a decent size and you can get a few people out here without being too uncomfortable. It is pretty unobstructed, minus the pool deck above us and this pole that's right here. So those are your obstructions. Other than that, it's pretty wide opening. Now let's check out the restroom or the bathroom. I'm gonna tell Nicole, move over just a little bit so I don't hit her with the door.
Do it.
So here's the bathroom. Now, the cool thing with these Icon class ships is the bathroom, it's not a tube shower. It is a normal square shower like you would get in a hotel room. And the cool thing about this one is there's actually a bench seat. So if you wanted to shave your legs or sit down while you're taking a shower, you can. The shower head is a normal cruise shower head. And then you do have your body wash and shampoo all in one on a smaller bottle than normal. Shower isn't as small as some of the other cruise ships we've been on. You probably fit a couple people in there. I wouldn't say comfortably, but it's better than normal. There are shelves right here next to the toilet area. And then on this side, you have a few shelves at the bottom. This is a drawer, and the drawer is metal, which is nice that they didn't make that wood like they do on most ships. Then you have a couple more shelves. And something I thought was cool is there's an American outlet right here. Normally, you have a shaver outlet at the top, which has got a European adapter. They put normal standard plugs for the American market there. And then your soap and extra toilet paper and all that are down there. This room is not a connecting room, so you don't have to worry about that. But we are worried that possibly the pool above us, there might be some noise coming from that. We'll let you know at the end of this video what we like and didn't like about this room, and anything that might have bothered us or something that we really did enjoy about room 14640, deck 14 on Star of the Seas. More to come at the end of our sailing. We'll let you know everything about it. It's near the end of our cruise, as you can tell by the luggage tags on our bed from our stateroom attendant, which is basically telling us to get off the ship in the next day or so. We wanted to go over what we like and didn't like about this stateroom, so you can better judge if you should book this room or not, or if this type of room is for you. So this is room 14640. 14640. I almost forgot. I've been saying it all week. It's on deck 14. It is a standard Ocean View balcony, as you can tell. We booked this room on cruise.com as a Ocean View balcony guarantee, and we were assigned this room. So let's talk about some of the likes and not likes or dislikes for this room that me and Nicole have. So first off, likes. The room is a decent size. It's a lot bigger than some of the other Royal Caribbean ships that we've been on. It actually feels more spacious because they've moved like cabinetry and stuff around. So you do have plenty of room. Even by the bed, which normally is very cramped, it feels like there's extra room there. There are outlets everywhere. You have USB here, you have USB in a standard American outlet here, you even have USB over here, you have USB on the desk along with standard outlets and European outlets. There's even standard American outlets inside the bathroom, which is a rarity on the cruise ships that we normally sail on, which is great. Allows you to charge a bunch of devices all over the place. Other things that we like is in the bathroom. There is a square shower instead of a tube shower that actually has a bench seat. So if you wanted to sit down or if you wanted extra space in the shower to do whatever you wanted to do in there, there's extra room in there. You don't have to worry about being like this while you take a shower. There's also more shelves in the bathroom, which allows you to put more things in there without having it all on the counter. The balcony is covered. So if you look at the side of Star of the Seas, there's like these little like overhangs from the pool deck. And we have that here, which is the furthest it sticks out of any room on the side of the ship. And because of that, when it was pouring in Port Canaveral and Coco Key, we were able to stand on our balcony and not worry about rain hitting us on the balcony for the sail away in those two places. One of the other things that I really like, and it's a take too long to set up, but is on the television. Normally I struggle to find anything to watch on Royal Caribbean TV besides like Shipping Julia and Royal Crush and all those original Royal Caribbean programming.
Travis's favorite movies.
Yes, I watch them on YouTube at home. But the cool thing with Star of the Seas, because Back to the Future is in the main theater as the main stage show, they have a Back to the Future channel on the television that replays all three Back to the Future movies over and over and over again. So I just put it on there. and I didn't have to worry about changing the channel because something was on there that I didn't want to watch.
Another thing that I really like about this room is all of the like ambient strip lighting that they have like all around the entryway, above the couch, above the bed, around the TV. It's very minimalistic decor, but the lighting makes what would be an otherwise very dark room feel brighter and more spacious.
We talked about storage. You do get extra storage with the hide-a closet here. There's a lot of stuff that's hidden, so you can keep all your stuff hidden away without having to worry about it just being out and open. Now, stuff that we don't like or wish was a little bit better. I would love more drawers. Right? Like, it feels like after we unloaded our packing cubes that we still had packing cubes left over that weren't in drawers. The baskets are really nice over here. You get 3 drawers, 4 drawers here, but they fill up fast. And I think if they would have done another section of here rather than having a TV tray, I would have liked that better. Now, this is a this for that type of thing. You get the bigger shower, but you lose counter space in the bathroom. So if you have a water flosser, a toothbrush, and then like your deodorant, that's basically all the counter space you have. And you have to kind of like juggle where things go. And then the shelves in the bathroom are narrow, so they only fit certain size items. So my deodorant, which is a can deodorant of spray, is too tall to go on one of the shelves, which kind of not the best.
But the ones right behind the toilet are tall and would fit all of those items, but I don't want to put them there.
Yeah, I don't know about putting my toothbrush near the toilet. This seems like a bad idea. The other thing that we're not really the biggest fan of, or if it's just like a defect in the room, the door to the balcony. It's hard to get closed correctly. You close it, you latch it, and then you're like sitting in the room and it's like, man, it feels hot in here. And if that's a problem, because if the door's not closed all the way, the air conditioner turns off. And this door is very finicky. You have to close it, like push on it, and then latch it all the way. And then the air conditioner doesn't turn off. So that's something that needs to be fixed. We probably should tell our stateroom attendant about that one. The last thing that we'll talk about is the location of the room. We're on deck 14, room 640. We are in the middle of the ship. It's pretty much exactly the middle of the ship. If you look on the outside, you look at the overhangs on the side of the ship, we're directly underneath that. It's on deck 14 though. So above us is the pool deck. Below us is everything else. So if you wanted to go to the promenade, it's on decks 5 and 6. That's pretty far, and Nicole and I don't really take elevators. We like to use the stairs. It means we can eat more on our cruise. So climbing up and down those stairs all 7 days kind of gets tiring after a while. If you want to just run up to the Aquadome, or you want to run up to El Loco Fresh or Thrill Island or the Windjammer, you're right there. But anywhere else on this ship, it's a long walk or a long elevator ride. We prefer to be in the middle, like around deck 10, maybe deck 9, to be in the middle of all the action on the ship. And I think that's more where I would like to be at. The other thing, I'm gonna ask Nicole this, because if you don't know this, I'm kind of hard of hearing. I can't hear anything. So if you see us in public and you say hi and I don't say anything, it's because I can't hear you. We're underneath the pool deck. Directly above us is like the seating area where all the deck chairs are, and the pool is basically on the other side of the aisle. Did we hear anything above us from the pool deck?
I was actually going to talk about that as kind of a positive, because I know that is something that a lot of people worry about. And I honestly haven't heard anything other than what you would hear in a normal stateroom. People walking by in the hallways, maybe your neighbors. But we have been in staterooms where you heard, chairs dragging across and things like that. And we're heavy sleepers, and obviously Travis can't hear a thing, so it doesn't really bother us. But I didn't notice anything, and we tend to be up pretty early in the morning. So if they were moving something around, I think we would have heard it. So when it comes to that, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It should be fine.
We didn't even hear the music on the pool deck either while we were sitting out on the balcony. I don't know if it's because of the glass on deck 15 that's right there or what,
And maybe the overhang too helps
to
buffer it.
Yeah, probably helps out a lot. So if you're worried about noise being directly under the pool deck, this room, we didn't really feel any of that or hear any of that. Well, I don't hear anything, but Nicole didn't hear any of that. So that's a good thing. That is our room tour and our review of this room. Room 14640, deck 14, Ocean View Balcony on Star of the Seas. If you have any questions about this room or our entire sailing on this brand new world's largest cruise ship from Royal Caribbean, please let us know in the comment section below. We can't wait to bring everything that we did on this ship and imports to everybody over the next several weeks or so, however long it takes us to edit those videos. But love to hear from you. Put them in the comments. If you'd like to support our channel, and we would love your support, and you like this video, make sure you
like this video
and subscribe to our channel for more. If you need us, we're hungry, we're going to dinner. I don't know which restaurant we're going to right now because I haven't looked at my list, but we're gonna go eat some more because that's what you do on a cruise ship. I'm Travis.
And I'm Nicole.
Thanks so much for watching.